Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly Live. It's Thursday night, 7 p.m., and I truly appreciate you all tuning in. I got a great show lined up tonight. A special guest is one of the best guys in the drone community. I've known him for a long, long time now. He was one of the first that I actually met online, and it's Steve Carpenter. SC Aerials. He's out in California, and I had the pleasure of flying with him a few years back. I went out and I visited my son Chris and Mariko, my daughter-in-law, and as much as I didn't want to take time away from them, I says, Chris, you know, Steve wants to fly with us, so I says, how about if we make a trip down to Dana Point, And he said, sure, Dad, let's do it, And we all piled in the car, including my wife. And then we even got in touch with Dre Crawford on that trip, and he drove like an hour to get to Dana Point also. And we all had a little mini meetup out there, and it was great. And it's a great place to fly. And like I said, it was great flying with Steve and Dre. And I hope to fly again with Steve soon. But we're going to bring him in very shortly. He's in the back room. He's enjoying the shrimp and lobster that I put back there. And I don't know if you guys have been following my posts on Facebook. And actually, I haven't been keeping up as much as I usually do. But I've been flying a lot lately. Last week I was down in Florida. I was flying down there in between my fishing tournament. And then I went out to the Hamptons here in New York, and I flew with Jeff Norman. And actually, Jeff and I are going to fly again tomorrow morning out in the Hamptons. And hopefully, maybe this time we'll get lucky and find those sharks. Last time we found schools of bunker, but there were dolphin feeding on them. Porpoise, not porpoise. And we got some great shots of that, and that was cool. First time I ever did that. And I enjoy trying to do things like that. And I've been going down to the Mount Sinai Harbor here and checking on the osprey nests. And I know John Olson, he's in the chat. He's doing the same thing. And the babies in the one nest are gone. The one nest, they already flew away, But the other nest still has the 3 babies in it. So, and I was just there yesterday checking on them. So hopefully they'll still be there the next time we go. And John, let me know when you're available. But let me say hello to people in the chat. And I know John, Connecticut Pirate, he checked in early this afternoon. He was number 1. Thank you for doing that, John. And as you can see, I'm wearing the Northeast Show Meetup t-shirt, which is coming up pretty soon. The date is right here, September 5th to the 7th. And it's going to be a good time. There's no doubt about it. Because there's like 58 people that already signed up. They're on the list. And they're running it more or less on the same format as the South Florida Drone Meetup, where they're going to have a meet and greet on Friday night. And it's at a place called Snookers. I can't wait to see this place. But it sounds like a cool place. And then we're going to fly Saturday morning. They made arrangements with the Hampton Inn. That's their official hotel, just like the South Florida Drone Meetup. And I love a Hampton Inn. I really do. You get that free breakfast in the morning, But anyway, it's going to be a good time. So if you guys are thinking of coming, get a hold of John, Gregory, or Josh, or Steve, and let them know you're coming, because they do want to keep a head count, more or less. There's no fee to come. It's free. And that's another great thing about it, But anyway, TJ, he was right behind John. He was number 2 tonight. And then Chad, Windwalker Drones, he was right behind TJ, number 3. And it was good to see Chad, too. So, and Terry Dugas is in the house tonight. Terry, nice. Thank you for tuning in. I'll make you a moderator. tomorrow when I review the show. I can't do it right now. But John Bonifont's in the house. How you doing? I think I'll see John at the Northeast Drone meetup. I'm pretty sure he'll be there. That's where I sort of met him. Well, the one and only time I met John was at the Rhode Island Drone meetup 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I lost track. But I look forward to seeing John. And John Olson, he's in the chat. So how you doing, John? I hope you're enjoying your new Maverick 3 Pro. So I know you would enjoy it once you got it, and I hope you are enjoying it. So, and we got Jason Crowder in the house. How you doing, Jason? Good to see you. And then we got Scott, Jackrabbit FPV. Always good to see Scott. He's number 21 on the South Florida Drone Meetup list. Right, Scott? So, anyway, that's an inside joke, just to let people know. He's really number 22. But Rick wants to be number 21. So, and Rick is number 21, but we give it to Scotty just to give Rick a hard time. So, anyway, guys, Jody, Drone Shots is in the chat. How you doing, Jody? Good to see you. He's a longtime supporter. And Warren Akirasho, how you doing? Good to see you. And I know it takes time to do this, but it's important that I acknowledge everybody. And if I missed your name, I apologize, but I don't do it on purpose. Hey, Brian, Waypoint, New England. How you doing? Maybe I'll see you at this Northeast Drone meetup. I hope so. Let's see. And if you guys are going to that meetup, put it in the chat so John and me, I can see who's going, who's not. Because I get excited over little things like that. Oh, so-and-so's going, I'll be able to meet him, see him, talk to him, Oh, we got a lurker who's not lurking tonight in the chat. Barkley's in the chat. How you doing, Barkley? Good to see you. And if Barkley's in there, that means Jenna might be watching too. Hey, Jenna. How you doing? And I know I skipped Philip Koshat, maybe. How you doing, Philip? Good to see you. Let's see. And all right. I think I'm almost through all the names. If I missed you, I apologize. But I think I got it. Oh, no, there's Ron Johnson. How you doing, Ron? Good to see you. And Jim Anderson, how you doing? Good to see you. But I tell you, I don't want to leave the guest in the back room too much longer, but I just want to show a little bit of a video that I did. And then later on, obviously, we'll show a viewer video of the week. And then we'll show a couple of Steve's videos. So, and let's see now if I can show this without blowing the whole stream. So, anybody recognize this place? We had a pre-South Florida Drone Mini meetup. And I told the guys we'd get shots of Peanut Island and maybe the Margaritaville cruise ship. I told Johnny, and he wanted to fly it, and he was with Scott. And the next thing you know, we had 8 other guys showing up. It was a great mini meetup. Enjoy. Yeah. 2 drones in the air, ready? Hey, Johnny! Hey. What's happening?
You made it quick.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, Scott, what's happening?
We're in the secret spot.
This is the secret spot.
This really is a secret spot.
The hole.
Yeah,
what's happening?
What's up?
How you doing?
What's up?
And there's Ken. What's happening, man?
Ray, Mr. Ash, shake your hand with the camera.
Ken, what's happening? You're up already.
I'm up already, yeah. You don't get up early? You don't get up early?
All right.
That big.
We get Al's takeoff.
Early bird.
Yeah, Al's usually
up there,
first one to get in the air. Him and Ken.
Oh, you got your flight in already.
But anyway, this is just a tease.
Way to go, way to go.
And then it was my turn to take off with my DJI Mavic 3. I say it
But
later
I
in
had to
the
be very
video.
careful of these palm trees.
But President Kennedy has a bunker on.
I wanted to get the droney shot going through the palm trees. But then Michael Wright showed up. He came all the way from Texas.
Let's just see if I make it through these palm trees.
For you FPV drone pilots, you think nothing of going through palm trees. But here's a quick look at the city marina here in Riviera Beach. We were coordinating our altitudes and distances while we were flying, but that's the Margaritaville at Sea cruise ship out there called the Paradise. I'll give you closer shots of it when it comes in by Peanut Island. That pile of sand there is from the...
Well, anyway, guys, I don't want to bore you with the rest of that. And Steve's starting to make faces at me. I guess he's all finished with the shrimp and lobster. So I'm going to bring him in now. But if you want to watch more of my video, just go to my channel. Anyway, please give a warm welcome to Steve Carpenter. He's coming to us all the way from California.
Oh, man. Thanks for the lobster and shrimp, Ray. Delicious.
How you doing, Steve? Good to see you.
Good to see you, Ray. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I know. Have you been flying out there in California?
Actually, a little bit. We've had just a lot of cloud cover here on the coast, which I'm not complaining for being August, which is usually our hottest time of year, even as close to the coast as I am. I'm less than a mile from the water. And from Dana Point Harbor, as you can see behind me here. And we have today at 74 degrees.
Well, that's cold, actually. We were almost 90 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well, you
it's
get
a
great
big,
weather.
unfortunately, with the
you get great
cloud
weather.
cover, the cloud cover is the biggest thing. And it's just been to the point of not being able to fly because it's so dense.
Oh, okay.
So,
And I know you used to do a lot of like sunset flights too. Are you still doing them?
the cloud cover. I popped in on my channel. I posted one of when Vandenberg, or two that when Vandenberg Starlink launched.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't even sim. One launched yesterday. Nothing, because the cloud cover just has everything socked in here on the coast. But if I was, say, I want to say 3 miles inland, I could see it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. I know I did see one of your good videos of the launch. You had it on your channel. It was a short, if I remember right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I don't know if I had told you, we went and visited Chris, a few months back.
Right.
And we drove up there, right up there, to watch one of the launches. And you know how far a drive that is.
Yeah.
And then it was canceled. So we had to drive all the way back.
One of these days. I mean, that's been a dream of mine. I grew up, in our age, watching when, not like it is nowadays, but original space, routes out of Florida. And I always dreamed of going to Florida to be able to see, a launch there. Never did. Got to see the shuttle come back here at Edwards. But now I'm going to do the same thing. We're just going to plan it because there's a Facebook group that follows it really, really close.
Yeah.
And to get up there and shoot for a couple of days and to stay up there and hopefully be able to see it.
Yeah. I mean, Chris actually drove back the next night and he did see the launch. He watched it, but we had to fly out the next morning. So, But anyways, you got one subscriber since being on the show, Steve. John, Connecticut Pirate, subscribe to your channel.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for doing that, John. But if anybody has any questions for Steve, please put them in the chat. And we'll try to keep an eye out for them. Most of the time I miss them, Steve, so you got to look too.
I'm watching. If
But-
you want me to, I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a native Californian.
Yeah.
Here and born in Orange, California, and I live in now it's Dana Point, Capistrano Beach, and what you're seeing behind me here, the photo is our local harbor here, Dana Point Harbor. So I grew up here in the days of everybody remembered the song with the Beach Boys, "Dead Man's Curve." It's half a mile here from my house, from where that song is, where all the accidents were occurring on PCH, Coast Highway 1.
Yeah. Well, I know it's beautiful. The whole area is beautiful. And I went down to visit you again. We were going to fly, and no sooner would I get there, it starts raining. Remember that one?
Well, I was able to take you out to breakfast. Thank you for coming down.
Your favorite breakfast place,
Yeah.
That's a great place to have breakfast too.
And unfortunately, it's all changing.
Really?
Because they're quote unquote revitalizing the harbor, and where the last time you were there, you saw that big dirt pile. While that it's a parking structure, it's now in and open. But it's unfortunately for the boaters, which I'm a part of that nonprofit organization. We have a thing called California Coastal Commission here in California, which is you're within the coastal zone. Not only say if you're going to build anything or do anything, you have to go with the local agencies. You have to do, especially with the marina, you got California Coastal Commission, you got the Army Corps of Engineers, you got, which this is what they call a Tidelands Trust. So it's underneath the State Lands Commission. So it's just bureaucracy just piling on top of each other.
Yeah, the people in the chat didn't realize how powerful you are out there in California. You're on these big commissions, Steve.
No, Warren, I'm not a valley guy.
Hey, we got a drone celebrity in the chat. Johnny Dronefly is in the chat now. How you doing? So, but yeah. So how did you become involved with flying drones, though? That's more important than everything else.
Actually, my first connection was running across. I saw stuff on YouTube, and then Kelly Shore, Ready Set Drone.
Yep.
And then Aldrin Anastasio, who lives he's about 60 miles south of me here, from Flight Path. And I started following him and just kind of got into it. And then I ended up going to the first meetup that Kelly put on.
Yep.
And there was a very small group, and there was Ken Dodo.
Spin Up, right? It was called Spin Up.
The first Spin Up. And that was Ken was a speaker, Billy was a speaker. Who else was there? Ken Heron, of course, and following Ken Heron. And there was a couple of other people there. Rick from Drone Valley.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was there. Got a chance to meet him and stuff. And then when we Aldrin ended up sitting at a table with myself and Chris Hope. Well, Aldrin had the fewest amount of subscribers of anybody.
Oh, really?
And now you look at it today, and no one can touch what his subscriber base is on his YouTube channel.
Definitely, he's a true drone superstar. Wow.
And just all around nice guy. I've missed hooking up with him when we've been down there to get together with him, because he's so busy all the time with his regular photography work that he does.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. And what was your first drone that you bought or flew?
I bought and I still have. I have both of them actually. It was the SEMA. What is it, 510 or whatever? It was the one that Kelly Shores recommended to learn how to fly. Well, I took it out to the backyard and I got it up in the air and it's drifting and I finally got it tuned and I started to get it up a little bit and here comes this gust of wind and 2 neighbors down is where that drone ended up before I could react to it.
Oh my! And what did you say? Oh my God! Oh, what else?
Yeah, now it looked like Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble running around the road trying to get around the corner to where it went out of our backyard.
Yeah, yeah.
But then
That's-
after that, I put the money in, and I still have it, the original Mavic Pro.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Everybody said that was a great drone.
Still is.
It still is. Okay.
Still flies, and I've got batteries for it. Still flies well.
Yeah, yeah. Good, good. Yeah. Well, I have to say, my first drone, a real drone, was the Phantom 4.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I had got my couple of lessons on. Well, one lesson on it, and I was hooked. I saw how easy it was to fly, and the video quality, and the photos it took. And the following week, I went out and bought a used one. You know,
Uh-huh.
and then the instructor gave me another lesson on my Phantom 4, and that was it. I was hooked after that, really. So, and it's amazing how time flies. That was back in 2017 for me.
Yeah.
When did you?
That I was going to say, mine was about, I think, at right about the same time, just a little bit before that, end of 2016. Because actually, I got into the drone right after we had gone on vacation to Ireland.
Yeah. Okay.
And I wish we would have been delayed because Tomas O'Sullivan, you know.
You met him? You met Thomas?
No, I never did. I didn't know him then, but it was just like I wish I could have.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, we got a question, and you sort of answered it just now from Scott. You started in 2016, Scott.
Yeah.
So, and oh, here's a good one from comment. I missed it.
Yeah, Warren. No, no, I'm not. Okay. I'm not a Valley guy for sure. For sure.
We got Bob Casey in the chat now. How you doing, Bob? He's another drone superstar. How you doing? He's telling everybody about Minefield. It's coming up this weekend, right? Or is it next weekend? Next weekend, Brownsville, Tennessee. So
wow, it's already the year. Holy moly!
I know. But all right, can Steve talk about his military service? Yes, Steve. And I want to thank you for your service. So Warren would like to hear about it. So
I was in the United States Air Force. I was medical aerovac. So we were the flying hospitals. And when I went in was just as Vietnam was winding down. And I was fortunate enough because where I got stationed was in San Bernardino at Norton Air Force Base. And that was my home base. And then our base that we worked at, because Norton didn't have a hospital, but March, which is a big strategic air command base. It's still operational. San Bernardino and Norton is now San Bernardino International Airport, which is mainly an air cargo facilities there. And then I did my flight training was up at Georgia Air Force Base up in Victorville, which is now the more or less graveyard for large aircrafts as they retire them out and put them up there.
Okay.
But our main flights were from here to either up towards the Bay Area, from there to Hawaii, from Hawaii to Clark in the Philippines. And then we turn around and come back and bringing patients back to Hawaii and then back to Travis Air Force Base up in the Bay Area.
Wow.
Which Ron Lockwood, Ron was real familiar with it. And then from there, we'd bring the patients back here to Norton, and then put them in the hospital here if they needed more hospital care in March. If not, then the small DC-9 aircraft hospital, because we were flying on C-141s and C-5As, the big transport. So then from there, it would go to the smaller aircraft to get the service members from there back to their closer to home.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you again, Steve, really, for your service, you know.
It was my pleasure. I enjoyed every minute of it.
It means a lot. And now we got a question from John K. He wants to know how many drones you have in your collection.
As my wife says, more than I should. As I say, there's always room for more. I've got my original Maverick Pro. I had an Air 2, and I gave that to my nephew. Mm-hmm. So he really got into flying. So I gave it to him, and then I ended up buying an Air 2S because I wanted to be able to use Leachy to fly, to be able to fly, route patterns and stuff, to be able to get into mapping.
Right.
And then I've got the Air 3.
And you're a Part 107, correct? You're a Part 107 pilot?
No, I'm studying for it right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm studying to get my 107. And then I've got
I've been studying for 5 years.
Huh?
I've been studying for 5 years now.
You and me both. And then I've got the Atel Light, Atel Light Plus. I've got a Phantom 4 V2 Pro.
Yeah, right.
And I bought that. And what else? I think that's it.
Well, you have a lot more than me, Steve. But do you have the one that just came out, the V-Copter Falcon?
The V-Copter, I watched that.
I like this drone. I really do. You know? And Johnny's the one who sort of got me hooked. Ken Herod had it on a spin-up a few years back, the larger one.
Right.
And he let me fly it, and I was impressed the way that one flew. But then Johnny bought one, and he was flying his around. And as soon as this one, you were allowed to order it, I put in my order, and so did he and many other guys. And it really flies good, this little drone. So, but anyway, that's the latest drone in my collection. But so, what's your favorite? What is your favorite drone, though, Steve?
My favorite's yet to be built.
Okay.
The one I fly the most is my Air 3.
Yeah. Okay. You like that drone, huh?
I like it because of the telephoto zoom. When you got to get into places, it's nice to have. When I went to the Las Vegas meetup there, that was nice, especially when you're out there flying in Red Rock and you've got mountains that are way away and you want to get in to zoom in and frame stuff up properly. I'm
a big zoomer myself. Well, Fisher makes fun of me, but I told him, just call me the Zoom King. Anyway, we got Darren's watching all the way in Ireland. So how you doing, Darren? Thanks for tuning in. We know it's very late over there. So, but anyway, let me talk about our little tip of the week. This format, and this week's tip of the week is just about battery maintenance. Do your battery maintenance, guys. Don't forget to rotate your batteries rather than use the same battery at all times. It's very, very important. Your battery is one of the most important things on your drone, along with your props. Yeah. Steve, do you have a tip for the viewers?
Well, which hopefully everybody's doing before I fly. It's not like I have a regular flight checklist. It's in my head because I'm not flying 107 to where you'd have to have it every time you fly. But the first thing that I do is when I get the rotating the batteries is making sure is obviously number one. And when I know I'm going to fly, I bring them all out, I put them on and get them all charged up. So if one should die or anything, I've got the other two because I bought the Flymore kits on all of them. So you got extra batteries, but checking the props and then making sure they're attached.
Right.
So
Exactly.
we don't have happen to us what happened to poor Chris Hope with his Phantom 3 over the lake.
Yeah, right. I remember that. I was watching that live stream that morning.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got another superstar. Alex Escardo's in the chat. How you doing, Alex? Good to see you. No, I know. But now let me show one of your videos now, Steve. Let me see if I can cue it up. And hopefully I won't blow the whole stream. Let's see now. Now, see. All right. Here we go, Steve. And you can narrate if you want over it. Is it playing?
Yeah.
Dana Point is such a great place to fly.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate.
I mean, look at it, guys.
For those people who don't know where Dana Point is, it's halfway between Los Angeles and San Diego, right off the I-5 freeway if you're looking on a map.
How many did that already?
What's that?
How many slips?
Well, originally it was 2409. We're going to lose 155 slips because the marina right now is all in a remodel. They're about 50% through replacing all the docks. So with the new ADA ramps, which are 80 feet long now, which is nice for people because we have, I want to say that I know of 15 people that are wheelchair bound and they single hand sail. And so that's great, but we're about 50% through on the remodeling on it. And this flight here was just before coming up on the right-hand side, just past the bridge was the first part right there. We're coming up on the bridge now. And right there to the right, the cove side, those were the first slips that were revitalized.
It's a huge marina.
The thing about Dana Point that makes it so convenient is how quickly you can be to the water. Even from as we're coming up here on the further side here of the marina here, you can be out of the harbor in 15 minutes on open water. Newport Beach, which is the next harbor north of us, if you're at the back, you're talking 45 minutes to get to out of the harbor to get out in open water. And right there coming up that you're seeing there is the Ocean Institute. It's an aquarium and training center.
Yeah, well, I tell you, that was a nice flight, really. I enjoyed it. And I do hope to get down and visit you again when I do get out there again. So,
yeah.
But thank you, John, for putting up the information about the South Florida drone meetup too. If there's anybody in the chat who don't know about it,
Barkley, I'll make sure to look out for it.
But anyway, we got the South Florida drone meetup. We plan it as soon as the other one ends. Actually, we start planning it before it ends, and people sign up. But anyway, we got 88 people on the list so far to sign up for the 2026 6th annual South Florida drone meetup. It's going to be April 10th to the 13th at the Jensen Beach Causeway Park again, and it's free to come. And we have entertainment lined up, and obviously the raffle prizes are rolling in already. I got a few of them here. I'm take the time to show them right now. This one is a Neo. This one is from Burger Brothers Camera right here on Long Island. So I got to say thank you to Brad. And then we got this one right here, another Neo. Got a lot of Neos this year. This one is from some drone guy, Jeremy Alms. And we got another one here. Let's see this one. Another Neo. Look at this.
Wow.
And this is from John, Connecticut Pirate. So thank you so much, guys. But I'm going to show different giveaway prizes throughout the year, and we got a lot more that I could show, but it would take up the whole hour. So that's enough for tonight's show. But I got to say thank you to all our sponsors and those that are attending. It wouldn't be a success without you. So hopefully one year you can make it, Steve. I'm not trying to put you on the spot.
No, like I said, we were talking offline there. I've got that commercial center that I manage, and right now I'm waiting to find out, because if I do make it, it's going to be last minute, and then having to try to find a connection flights. So I'll contact you, which is the best airport to get in and out for me.
Yeah, well, I usually go to West Palm if I can find a nonstop, or Fort Lauderdale, and But yeah, you're welcome, Steve. That's for sure. So,
Oh no, I know. And my wife even said, she says, "I thought you were going to go," and I says that was up until the point the city had everything scheduled. I told you for that meeting, and then the night before, they canceled everything.
Yeah, right. But anyway, we have a good time, Steve, and I think everybody in the chat who has attended will vouch for that. But anyway, and John, he's acting as my main man in the back room here. He's keeping track of everything. So thank you, John. I appreciate that. And I don't know if you know it, Steve, because I don't know if you know that John, Connecticut Pirate, and Josh Premack have started their own live stream.
No.
Monday nights at 6 p.m. They took over Scotty's old spot. It's called, and the name of the show is called Drone Rogues. And it's a great show. They are great hosts, and I got to say, it's going to be one of the most popular
Drone Roads?
Drone Rogues. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I will look it up.
So, but yeah. Oh, here he is.
There it is.
Yeah, he's plugging it in the chat. Okay, good. Very good. So, and then Johnny's going to add that show to the live stream guide that he makes up. So, but anyway, if you've got any questions for Steve, put them in the chat. The time is flying by, but we will keep an eye out. I do want to show the viewer video of the week right now. Let's see now. Bear with me, guys. I'm not that good at this. And it's funny because I forget the titles of them. But anyway, this week's viewer video is John, Connecticut Pirate, I think. Let's see what happened. It's not here. I don't know what happened to it. I had it queued up. All right, let's see. Let's
rewind.
I don't know. Oh man,
so difficult to get rid of.
To search for it. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna have to re-queue it up. Otherwise, we're gonna watch the Fox 13 Tampa Bay News. So I apologize for that, but I'll get it queued up again while we're watching Steve's second video. So if you want, Steve, you can narrate over this one. See? And again, one of those things where I am not a computer guy. That is for sure. So let me see what I'm doing wrong here. And it helps if you hit present. which they call share screen now.
Yeah.
And I will have to re-cue Steve, John's up. So, Steve, if you want to narrate,
I'll wait till it's done because it's going to be just a few seconds long.
that is a beautiful, beautiful sunset.
Yeah, I lucked out that day.
Nice. Yep.
Oh, thank you. No, I love shooting those hyperlapse. That's 500. That was 500 images for that little short clip.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
wow.
if you were to go back and look at it real closely, coming from behind Catalina Island, which in that picture, let me see where I'm at here. In that picture, it would have been right around in here. You'll see a cargo ship coming from behind the island, just for a brief minute as it's in there. But it's fun to watch it, and a couple other ones I've done, especially at night, because then you're seeing all the lights moving around with the boats moving through the water at high speed.
I tell you, it's beautiful, beautiful. I like doing sunsets. I like doing sunrises. They're my two favorite times to fly. And I'm trying to keep up with the chat too. It's very hard to do this, Steve. I think
know.
you know that, keep an eye on the chat, keep the conversation going, show videos.
That's why I'm on two monitors. When you see my head looking at this way a little bit, I'm looking at the other monitor for the chat.
Okay, and we got Joan Oki in the house. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. And then we got Tony's aerial photography. How you doing? So, but
Jim, the drone I was using for that was the Air 3.
oh, okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the one nice thing, Autel versus DJI, because when you shoot a hyperlapse and the Autel Light Plus, you just get all the images. So you've got to build the hyperlapse yourself. With the DJI, it builds it all in there for you, and as you're coming back down,
Right.
It's already compiled the video, and you're ready to pop it right back out again.
Yeah. No. Hey, we got Steve Janess in the house. I don't know if I said hello to him earlier or not. I don't think so. So, how you doing, Steve? Yeah, you're right. There's no doubt I need a production assistant. So
it makes life a lot easier.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good, especially if you have a co-host too. And but anyway, I think I'm all caught up with the chat. So anyway, now I'm gonna get back to John's video. I have it queued up.
Okay.
I just want to see if okay, so this is just Steve saying hello to everybody. All right, good. So let me show. Did I say Steve's? I meant John's video. So
yeah. No, you said it right.
Okay. All right. And John, I've had the pleasure of flying with John over in Connecticut, and he took me to a few of his secret spots, and this was one of them. So, yeah, this is Milford, Connecticut Harbor. So, very, very cool, really. And again, he's right on the harbor there, and John's was into boating. He has since sold his boats, like me and you, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
But can you imagine flying right here, Steve? This is a great location.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. I don't know if there was audio or not. I'm sure there probably was, but I don't know how to bring it up at this point. but that's a great place to fly right there. So, and that's John, Connecticut Pirate. And if you're not subscribed to him, do it now, not after the show, because you'll forget. So,
I did. I joined his channel so I can keep an eye out for his live stream.
yeah, right. And that's the other thing. When you subscribe, don't forget to hit that notifications bell. You know what I was doing wrong, Steve, on that?
What's
Is I was
up?
hitting the notifications bell, but I didn't check off all.
Yeah.
So I did not get notified on all videos. I checked personalized. I don't know why, and I wasn't getting notified at all.
That's standard.
Yeah. But look at that top down right there. Very nice, John. Really, very, very nice. And I don't know if you know it, but John, if you want to watch the rest of this video, guys, go to John's channel and watch the rest of it. But I had met John, Connecticut Pirate, in passing, Steve. I was doing a pre-flight check at a location here at the Memorial Park. And this guy was flying a drone there already when I pulled in. So Cheryl and I were in the car and we're watching the guy. And I didn't want to bother him while he was flying. But as soon as he landed, I went over to him. And it turned out it was John, Connecticut Pirate. And that's how we met. So, and we've been friends ever since. And I told him about the community. He joined the community. And he's one of the biggest supporters. So. And now, you know, he's got his own live stream and he's running this Northeast drone meetup. Oh man, he's taking over the drone community. So no, John is a great guy. So and Bob has a good word to say about you. So yes, he is. I totally agree, Bob Casey. Yep.
I truly enjoyed meeting Bob at that meetup. I'll tell you what, you know, and that's the same thing meeting with you, Ray, and other people that are in the chat. When we have those meetups, that's the most, I want to say, the most enjoyable thing, because we see each other, yes, on a screen, but to finally meet the people, and especially right after we all went through the COVID shutdown and nobody did anything, and then be able to finally get up, that was like, oh my God, I'm free. I can get out again, you know, and actually see people.
Yeah, exactly. I know, you know, but you've been involved with live streams for a long, long time. Cause I remember watching you. You were one of the first guys that were on a live stream. And let me think if I can remember. Was it, I forget whose you were on. Was it Matt Northeast?
I was on with Matt Northeast. I was also on with Jim Boyd.
Jim Boyd, that's right. And Mitch, right?
And Mitch.
Yeah, right. You know, and you know, and you welcome me, and that meant a lot to me, Steve. You know, when you're a new guy and you come in, you say, "Oh man, what am I doing here? I don't belong here." You know, I don't even know how to fly drones yet. You welcome me, and all the other guys did too, and I'm forever grateful. So, and we've been friends ever since. So
yeah.
And we got another drone superstar, Tom Dowling's in the chat. So
yes.
How you doing, Tom?
Tom was quite the host for us when we were at Las Vegas.
Yeah.
With Tom, we flew when we ended up popping his truck. He was our chauffeur and took us out to the old Lake Dolores, which was over halfway for me coming home. I fly there, and with the truck, we were almost halfway home. I said, I should have just brought my luggage. I could have thumbed my way home the rest of the way home because I'm closer to home when we went to fly the old lake out there.
Yeah. Well, he's very happy. You know, it's a big move, or a big change, I should say, to move from New York City out to Nevada to Vegas area. And he really loves it out there. So it's great to see that. So
He posts some beautiful. In fact, he just I think it was 2 weeks ago, he posted some beautiful shots again of Red Rock when he gets out there. Gorgeous.
Yes, yes. Red Rock is on my list. One way or the other, I'm going to get out to Red Rock and fly it. That's for sure. So
That's beautiful out there, and it legal to fly in a park.
yeah, that's great, right? And I don't know if I told everybody that the Northeast Drone Meetup has merchandise available. I am wearing one of the T-shirts. I got the cup in my hand here. But anyway, you got to go to nedmshop.com if you want to buy some, and buy it before it sells out, you know. And you don't have to attend. You could just buy it to have it. I hate to like sell things on the stream, but I guess you got to do what you got to do, you know. Steve, did you say you had the Neo? I lost track of how many drones you have.
No, I do not.
You never got the Neo?
No, in Las Vegas, I got a chance to fly one there because they had just come out when Las Vegas was going on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I finally broke down and bought one after, I don't know, a year. I think it was out a year already, and I finally bought one. Johnny had let me fly his down at the South Florida drone meetup, and I really enjoyed it. So I went out and bought one. And
that's the only DJI drone you can buy. That's available here in the United States. Everything else is not for sale, out of order.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, hopefully things will get straightened out very quickly. I got high hopes that it's going to be resolved.
I think it will. I think it's just taking longer than I wish it would, because as I'm going for my 107, and if I decide to upgrade any drones, which I don't want to put the money into, I'm not going to go out and spend $30,000-$40,000 on a drone for what I need to do, because being in the construction trade, I'm an electrical contractor in the state of California. My license is inactive right now, but I have all my connections, and I have so many contractors that are saying, we'll hire you to come fly our projects, give, construction project mapping. And for that, all you need to do is get a Maverick 3 Enterprise, and then you've got to get the ground base station, which is a lot cheaper than trying to buy a M30 and all the rest of these bigger drones, where it's just ridiculous in cost, and they're not even available. You can't even get them.
This is not a secret no more, because my wife knows about it. But for 3 weeks, she didn't know that I had bought a Mavic 3 Enterprise thermal drone. But I got it from John, Connecticut Pirate. He lent it to me initially to make sure I was going to like it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, do you have the RTK unit for it?
No, I don't know what that is, to be honest with you.
It's a unit that goes up on top.
No, I don't. No.
For mapping?
I use it for the thermal, because I've been very active looking for a missing swimmer, and I'm using the thermal camera. And but I love the drone, and I know if you get one, you're going to love it too.
Well, in fact, I hired Dre to come out to do some mapping for us out here at the harbor, where he brought his out there, because the group that has the lease on the property, we have with the California State Lands Commission and California Coastal Commission, they have to maintain 349 day use parking places at all times. So all during the construction, moving around. Well, they came through and just tore the asphalt up, asphalted it, striped it without permits, with anything. And so what I did is I hired him in order to come over there so I could get, centimeter accuracy. And he came down there. We went out to breakfast and stuff, and he shot the whole thing, and we were done in 45 minutes and sent me the information. I was able to put it on the map and find out, guess what? They're not striped. They're not minimum of 10 by 40.
Wow.
for a parking place.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It's good. But anyway, we got Eldrin in the house. Takeoff lift and land, Bronx, New York. Good to see you. And I tell you, Steve, I do a little contest for a monthly giveaway. And this month, I should say, it's back to a $10 Amazon gift card. And you're eligible too, because you don't know what the secret number is. So now's the time, guys, to put in the lucky number between 1 and 25, and I'll try to keep an eye out for it to see whose name is going to go in the hat for the monthly giveaway. No, not 16, not 26, not 12. Somebody's close, though. Somebody's very close, but somebody got it. I see it. All right, let's see. Make sure they're the first one to get it, though, because I always blow it. But anyway, I think Brian, Waypoint New England's the first one who got number 7. But the chat double checks me usually, and they'll tell me if I got it wrong or not. So, but anyway, congratulations, Brian. Your name's going to go in the hat. I double check it anyway tomorrow. So, and anybody who knows me knows I'm a Mickey Mantle fan, and that's why I picked number 7. So, so anyway, your name's going in the hat. So, but it's just a little something. We have fun doing the contest. So, let's see. Did I miss any comments or questions? No, I don't think I did. But I have to say,
a lot of numbers.
Yeah. And Warren always says it's rigged. Actually, last week I called his name as the winner, and it was wrong. I was wrong. So, yeah. See, so the chat corrected me, and they said, "No, it's not Warren. It's Brad." But anyway, so. But it's all about having fun. And, our other show that Johnny and I have, the Fly for Fun show, that's how it started. And, we're having a good time doing that show. We do it every other week now. But it's been a long time for that show. So, Steve, do you have any plans? Any flying that you plan on doing? Any vacations where you're taking the drone?
My wife and I are thinking about where we're going to go on vacation. She's now retired as of January.
Tell her congratulations. Tell her enjoy her retirement.
I know. So we're thinking about where we want to go, what we want to do. But I just want to get out there and fly our harbor more with the construction so I can get some ongoing video of the changes to the harbor.
Yeah.
And this is something I do with a nonprofit on the board of directors that I'm on, and I just have it so I can see it. And then if they want to do it, I'm not publicizing it or anything. So if they see it, they put it in, and they're making a claim that, oh no, we're not doing that. Oh yeah, well I've got it on video that shows you have.
Okay, good, yeah. So anyway, we got a question. Actually, I think somebody else asked the question too. John also asked it later on. But what do you edit with, Steve?
I use Cyberlink, a power director.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I did those other ones where I've got Black Magic. I'm drawing a blank on it now. I can't. I'm brain fart.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
I've got the full version, but I'm just so busy with work and everything else. I haven't had.
Hey, Lou. How you doing, Lou? Yeah. Well, anyway, I use iMovie. Basic little editor, iMovie, and that's and Lightcut. Some people use Lightcut. What do you use? DaVinci.
Thank you, Jim. DaVinci.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
And Bob.
is that a hard program to use or learn?
Yeah, the basics can be done, but if you really want to get into it, check with Matt Northeast. I'll tell you what, that guy has really cracked that software down for his stuff that he does. He's got some phenomenal videos out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, we got Tennessee Joe in the chat. Joe Fotoleo. How you doing? Good to see you,
Hey,
Joe.
Joe, the traveler.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you. Yeah. But
Hey, Joe, how are you?
anyway, well, I'll tell you,
Hey,
Steve, the hour just flew by, and I don't know if Ken Herron is on tonight or not. I think he is, but I don't want to go into his time. So now is the time for you to say your goodbyes and anything you'd like to promote.
Nothing to promote, but other than just say thank you, everybody, for coming in and being a great supportive audience for Ray's channel. And Ray is just a great guy, and along with a lot of other people that are in here, Johnny, with the shows that you guys are constantly putting on. And it's a lot of work and a lot of tough times. So giving you, as I say, I take my hat off to you, sir, because it is. I know what it is when you got a plan for the live streams. It's a tough show to do. But just fly often and fly safe.
Yeah. Well, Steve, I tell you, you said a lot there, and I appreciate it. I do. You and I have been friends a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to flying with you when I get out to California, and we'll have a good time. That's for sure. And if you can make it to the South Florida Drone Meetup, you will not regret it.
No, it's on my calendar and blocked off. The whole thing is blocked off there.
And Linda will love the beaches in Florida. I mean, you got them out in California, but the beaches in Florida are pretty nice.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, guys, I got to say thank you to all of you in the chat. Like I say, the show wouldn't be a success if you didn't watch it. And I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And like Steve said, get out there, fly for fun, as Johnny and I say, but most importantly, fly safely. So we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.